Hello students, today we are going to start the next topic, that is the vitamins. So vitamins are the organic nutrient compounds that are required in diet in very small quantities. Vitamins are the necessary food factors which are required in the daily diet in addition to proteins, carbohydrates, fats and mineral salts. Then there are necessary to perform the diverse biochemical reaction that takes place in the body of organism for healthy and normal growth or the development or maintenance of an organism. Vitamins cannot be synthesized by eukaryotic tissues, hence their intake in the diet is very essential. When the intake of the vitamins in the diet is below needed level, deficiency symptoms appear. Since the degradation of vitamins in the diet is very slow, their requirement is very low. All vitamins can be supplied by food, but no particular food can be claimed as a rich source of all these vitamins. So what are the biochemical significance of vitamins? In 1905, William Fletcher discovered that eating unpolished rice prevented the disease that is very, and eating polished rice did not. Fletcher believed that they were special nutrients contained in the husk of the rice. In 1906, English biochemist Sir Frederick Gowland Hopkins also discovered that certain food factors were important to health. In 1912, a Polish chemist Casimir Funk discovered that the antiperiphery substance in unpolished rice was an amine, and this substance was able to cure polyneuritis in birds and beriberi disease in human being. Funk proposed it to be named vitamin for vital amine. Vitamins means vital amine, but later it was discovered that vitamins do not contain amines and may also, hence final letter E was dropped, and all the substances falling in this group were later called as vitamins, not vitamini. Vitamins means final letter E replaced there. And the classification of vitamins are classified into two categories depending upon their solubility: water soluble vitamins and the fat soluble vitamins. So first upon we will start now the fat soluble vitamins. The vitamins which are soluble in fat called the fat soluble vitamins, and these fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E and K. Second one is water soluble vitamins. The class of vitamins include all the members of the B complex group of vitamins and the vitamin C. Being water soluble, most of them are radially excreted in urine, thus they cannot be stored in the body for a period of more than a week. For the same reason, their supplement in the diet is must. The examples of vitamins are thiamine, vitamin B1, riboflavin, vitamin B2, niacin, nicotinic acid, pantothenic acid, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, biotin, vitamin B12, folic acid, and one or more members of the water soluble vitamins, that is L-ascorbic acid, that is vitamin C. So these are the different example of the water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins means vitamin B complex group, but today we will study now the fat soluble vitamins, and especially there are mainly the four kinds of the fat soluble vitamins, and we will discuss now one by one. Fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are hydrophobic molecule. They are characterized by their polar nature. All of them are derivatives of isoprene. They are absorbed along with their dietary fats. After absorption, they are transported in the blood in the form of lipoprotein or attached to the specific binding proteins. Vitamins, namely A, D, E, K, are members of fat soluble class of vitamins. First one, vitamin A, retinol or anti-xerophthalic vitamin. So vitamin A is a complex primary alcohol with formula. Carotenes are the precursor of vitamin A. Beta carotene is converted into vitamin A in the tissue via intestine and liver. The best sources of this vitamin are fish liver oil, shark liver oil, halibut liver oil and the cod liver oil. Animal tissues, eggs, yolk, cheese and butter contain the moderate amount of the vitamin. Plants do not contain any vitamin A. However, carrots, sweet potato, papaya, spinach are the vitamin A. Beta carotene is the most potent and readily converted to vitamin A in the intestinal wall. The absorption requires the presence of bile and fat in the vitamin intestine. So vitamin A is a deficiency and result in keratinizing metaplasia, that is replacement of the normal secretory epithelia by dry non-secretory keratinized epithelia. The various effects due to vitamin deficiency are given here. That is a deficiency of the vitamin A, failure of growth in young ones, night blindness or nyctalopia due to deficiency, and defective resynthesis of the rhodopsin, dryness of the eye, xerophthalmia due to decreased lacrimal secretions, destructions of cornea, drying of the skin and atrophy of sebaceous glands, drying of skin, then drying of the mucous membrane, keratinization and loss of cilia on the epithelium of the mucous membrane of the respiratory tract resulting in infection, defective formation of enamel of tooth, salivary glands lose their ability to secrete the saliva. The deficiency causes the normal growth of bones like the skull and vertebral column. Excess of vitamin A results into pain in joints, thickening of the long bones and the loss of hair. Next vitamin, that is the vitamin D. In 1922, Edward Milani discovered the vitamin D. While doing research on rickets, deficiency of vitamin D causes the disease, that is the rickets. So vitamin D is a prohormone molecule. This molecule undergoes various metabolic changes in the body. This ultimately gives rise to hormones known as calcitriol. It plays a very vital role in proper functioning of kidney. Calcitriol is a hormone which are important for the function of the kidney. Hormone calcitriol plays a core role in the calcium as well as phosphate metabolism. It is a vitamin rich source of this vitamin D. Fish liver oil, eggs yolk, margarine, lard, moderate amount of butter, cheese. Then these are the following ways to obtain the vitamin D for the body. Skin exposure to sunlight for the synthesis of vitamin in the body from provitamins. Means when our skin has exposure in early sunlight, our skin has received the vitamin D. Fortification of food with vitamin D. Food like yeast containing vitamin D are eradicated. This convert the provitamins in food into vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is observed if diet is unable to fulfill the needs of the vitamin being synthesized in the body with the help of sunlight. Vitamin D deficiency is rarely observed. However, the people suffering from fat metabolism disturbances like lipid malabsorption syndrome in the liver or kidney diseases, again in case of alcoholic condition, so these are the common victims of the vitamin D deficiency. It is also observed especially in Asian immigrants to England who prefer to indoors or cover the entire body. Biochemical manifestation of the vitamin D deficiency. Major manifestation is demineralization of bone. In adult, it gives rise to clinical condition called osteomalacia. In children, it gives rise to clinical condition called the rickets. So what are the symptoms of the rickets and the osteomalacia? It is characterized, first upon we will start now the rickets. It is characterized by the bone deformities in children due to deficiency of vitamin D. Bending of bones is precipitated as the deformity like bow legs, knock knees, bead like swelling at the rib junction, enlargement of epiphysis and contracted pelvis, lower abdominal part, that is the pelvis. So children suffer from this pathological symptom like swelling in wrist, elbows. The chest gives pigeon bread appearance. There are also delay observed in the teeth formation. Osteomalacia. It occurs in adults suffering from deficiency of vitamin D. In osteomalacia, the bones become very soft and calcium ratio falls to calcium phosphorus ratio falls to below 30. The deficiency occurs in people staying in the region where sunshine is sunlight, they receive the very low amount of sunlight. Sunshine is less or in women during pregnancy and the lactation period. Excess of vitamin D causes toxicity characterized by nausea, anorexia, digestive disturbances, metabolic calcification of soft tissue, demineralization of bone, and multiple features, that is only minimal trauma also. Third one is vitamin E. It plays a very vital role in reproduction, that is vitamin E, hence it is called as the anti-sterility vitamins. Vitamin E activity is shown by the class of fat soluble compounds, that is tocopherols, alpha, beta, gamma, have been isolated with natural resources. Vitamin E is also known as the anti-sterility because of its relationship with fertility and prevention of the muscular dystrophy. Main important sources of this vitamin E are the wheat germ oil, cotton seed oil, sunflower oil. These are the richest source of this vitamin E. Good sources of animal food include egg, meat, fish and liver. Milk is a poor source. Fair amount of the vitamin also found in the dry soybean, cabbage, yeast, latex and peanut. Different deficiency manifestation have been observed among different species. Measured signs in human include the muscular weakness, sterility, megaloblastic and hemolytic anemia, changes in the central nervous system and fragility of RBC, defective lipid absorption and transport, peripheral neuropathy and spinocerebellar degeneration. What are the function of this vitamin E? So it prevents the sterility as it protects all three layers of embryo. These are called the germ layers such as the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. It also protects the germinal epithelium, hence it is known as anti-sterility vitamin. It is required for the storage of creatinine in muscles. The muscles tissue is unable to utilize creatinine without vitamin E. Then last is vitamin K, called anti-sterility vitamin also. It is called the anti-hemorrhagic vitamin because when the blood is removed, so it loses its liquid state in few minutes and set into semi-solid mass. This semi-solid mass called the blood coagulation or the blood clotting, and the normal bleeding time is about 5 to 7 minutes. So that is for the process of the clotting. This vitamin K play a very vital role because this vitamin, in presence of the vitamin K, there is a process of the blood clotting will be processed. The main sources of this vitamin K are the green leafy vegetables such as the cabbage, spinach, cauliflower, tomatoes, soybean, wheat germs, carrots, potatoes, milk, meat, fish, liver, egg yolk and the dairy products. Milk and milk products and the dairy products. Then deficiency of this vitamin may occur as a result prolonged use of antibiotics and sulfa drugs. Prolonged use of antibiotics and sulfa drugs. What is meant by the antibiotics? Antibiotics are the complex organic substance produced by microorganism that kills or inhibit the growth of other pathogenic microorganism, that is called the antibiotics. So prolonged use of antibiotics and the sulfa drug causes this problem. This drug suppress the growth of vitamin K producing bacteria. The abnormality prolongs coagulation time and increases the tendency of the spontaneous hemorrhage, means bleeding. Lot of bleeding takes place. Then consumption of the spoiled sweet clover hay by cattle causes the bleeding disease, and during this condition there are the such cattle show fall in O2 consumption, poor oxidative phosphorylation, low prothrombin. These are the protein which plays a very vital role in blood clotting, proconvertin. So this is because Spoiled sweet clover हे contains discumoral vitamin K antagonist. Then in newborn infants, hypoproteinemia and bleeding may tissues occur in vitamin K deficiency. So what are the function of this vitamin K? So it stimulates the synthesis of prothrombin in the liver. It is converted to thrombin, which act as a fibrinogen and converts it into fibrin. It also regulates the synthesis of other plasma clotting factors dependent on vitamin K. So these are the functions of this vitamin K. And students, thank you very much for this session. Thank you very much.